Hey, welcome back to me being cheap. So this is my series called 5 Minutes of Frugality. And so I'd like to talk to you about not rushing things. Not everything is an emergency. So this weekend, I had discovered that my furnace was not really heating the house very much. And I was starting to worry, and I was like, oh my goodness, I'm going to have to call a technician to come out here and look at it. And actually, the first thing that I was going to try was swapping out the thermostats because I thought I was having a problem with the thermostat in the front part of the house. But before I did that, I decided to go online, do a little research, do some troubleshooting. And they had recommended that the first thing that you check is your filter, because that is one of the #1 causes of a furnace that is not heating thoroughly. So I was still getting some heat. It was just taking forever to warm up the house, and then the house was never really getting over 64 degrees. I thought, well, I just changed that filter. It can't be that. Well, I climbed up there, got a ladder, and I took the filter out, and it was filthy. So I am not sure what happened, but the filter needed to be changed, even though it had not been that long ago. The only thing I can think about is I had done some cleaning in the room where where the return is, and maybe that just stirred up some extra dust or something, or it's been really dry, so maybe the dust is kind of getting airborne or something. So I went to the store, and there's options for the air filters that cost a lot. Considering this is something that you replace every month, we're talking, some of these filters are $8 to $10. So I've got two HVAC units, so that's, $20 a month in filters. That's quite a bit of money. They have a lower grade that was $5.88, or maybe right around $5. So I had considered that, but then I thought, I wonder if they make like a washout filter, because really it's just dust, And so I actually found this product. It's called Natural Air, and this sheet is actually 20 by 30. 20 by 30, it's cut to fit. And that's what I did. And I was able to actually get enough for two because my air return is only 10 by 14. And this was like $9 and something. So I'll have two filters, one to use and then one to spare, and then I can rotate between the two. I'm not sure that I'm completely happy with this option because it seems to be very noisy. Even my kids noticed when they came home this morning. They noticed how noisy it was. They said that it almost sounds like somebody taking a shower. So I'll see if we can get accustomed to the noise, and if not, we'll have that as a backup. But if we can get accustomed to the noise, it is quite a bit cheaper because you can wash it out, reuse it, and you basically buy one package and you've got two filters. So definitely, if you have problems with that, slow down, take the time to do a little bit of troubleshooting. I probably saved myself some time swapping out the thermostat, saved a service call, and what have you. Did some gardening this weekend with my boyfriend, and we did an experiment on cold weather gardening. We've had some freezing days here, but we decided to sow some greens, and we got everything tilled up, raked out. Planted the greens, covered it with bisqueen for the greenhouse effect. And if it doesn't work, we've already got our bisqueen cut for the straw bale garden that we'll do this summer, as well as we've got the garden tilled up and ready to go. We had the bisqueen already, so that didn't cost us anything but a little bit of time, and of course we got some good exercise. It was fairly sunny, so that was nice. Food-wise, some things that you can do on a daily basis. I always encourage people, don't waste food. So in this jar, these are actually dehydrated jalapenos. We had cooked some jalapeno poppers and we had a little bit left over, and didn't want to throw them away. There's actually quite a few peppers left over. Didn't want to throw them away. So put these in the dehydrator, and then later you can grind them up into powder and put them in whatever you're cooking to give it a little bit of heat. This is clarified butter. And when you clarify this butter, it is actually shelf stable for 3 to 4 months. If you put it in the jars hot and then put a canning lid on it, it will seal. I don't know if you would consider that processed or not, but it did seal. But this is shelf stable for 3 to 4 months. So if you find a sale on butter, you can stock up, you can clarify the butter if you are out of storage room in your freezer, because butter can be frozen as well. And a lot of people like to cook with clarified butter. And then one final thing, I smoked a whole bunch of chicken breast this weekend and cut it into thin sandwich slices and put these into half-pound packages. And I have 11 of these, so I had quite a bit of chicken. I purchased the chicken for $2.79 a pound. I'm trying to clean up diet a little bit, and this is definitely better for my kids than packaged sandwich meat. So took a little bit of time and had some fun smoking and slicing up some meat, and then I vacuum sealed it. So this is frozen. It'll store a long time in the freezer, and I'll have it on hand. We do eat a lot of sandwiches around here. All right, thanks for watching. Have a great day.